Welcome to this lesson on hash table operations in PowerShell. In this video, we'll explore how to work with keys and values in hash tables. Hash tables are one of the most powerful data structures in PowerShell, allowing you to store and retrieve information efficiently using key-value pairs. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand how to add new entries to a hash table and access the values stored within it using different methods. Let's dive in and master these essential hash table operations. Before we work with hash tables, let's understand what they are. A hash table is a collection that stores data as key-value pairs. Think of it like a real-world dictionary where each word, the key, has a definition, the value. The beauty of hash tables lies in their performance. They provide fast lookup capabilities, meaning you can retrieve any value almost instantly by using its associated key. This makes hash tables ideal for scenarios where you need quick access to data, such as configuration settings, user profiles, or any situation where you're mapping one piece of information to another. Let's create our first hash table. In PowerShell, you create a hash table using the @ symbol followed by curly braces. Inside the braces, you define your key-value pairs. In this example, we're creating a user hash table with 4 properties. The key name maps to the value John Doe, age maps to 30, city maps to New York, and active maps to the Boolean value true. Notice that keys are typically strings enclosed in quotes, and they're separated from their values using the equal sign. Each key-value pair is placed on a new line for readability, though you could write them on one line separated by semicolons. Now that we have a hash table, let's learn how to retrieve values from it. The first method is using square bracket notation. You write the hash table variable name, followed by square brackets containing the key name in quotes. For example, $user square bracket name square bracket will return John Doe. Similarly, $user square bracket age square bracket returns 30. This bracket notation is straightforward and reliable. It works with any key name, even those that contain spaces or special characters, making it the most versatile access method. There's an alternative way to access hash table values called dot notation. With this method, you write the hash table variable name followed by a dot and then the key name without quotes. For instance, $user.name returns John Doe and $user.age returns 30. Dot notation is cleaner and quicker to type, making your code more readable. However, there's a limitation. This method only works when your key names follow PowerShell's property naming rules, meaning they can't contain spaces or special characters. For simple key names, dot notation is perfectly acceptable. Hash tables are dynamic, which means you can add new key-value pairs even after creating them. To add a new entry, you use square bracket notation with assignment. Simply specify the hash table variable, followed by square brackets containing the new key name, then use the equals sign to assign a value. In our example, we're adding an email key with the value john@example.com and a phone key with the value 555-0123. If the key doesn't exist, PowerShell creates it. If it does exist, it updates the value. This flexibility makes hash tables incredibly useful for building up collections dynamically. There's another way to add entries to a hash table, the add method. This is a more explicit approach. You call the add method on your hash table variable, passing in 2 parameters, the key and the value, separated by a comma. For example, $user.add with parameters department, and it adds a new department entry. Similarly, $user.add with parameters salary, and 75,000 adds salary information. The key difference between this method and bracket assignment is behavior. The add method throws an error if the key already exists, while bracket assignment simply overwrites the existing value. Choose the method that fits your needs. Let's recap what we've learned. First, there are 2 methods to access values in a hash table. You can use square bracket notation, which works with any key name, or dot notation, which is cleaner but only works with simple key names. Second, there are 2 methods for adding new entries. You can use bracket assignment, which creates or updates keys, or the add method, which only creates new keys and prevents accidental overwrites. Understanding these 4 techniques gives you complete control over hash table operations. Practice using both access and adding methods to become comfortable with hash tables. They're fundamental to effective PowerShell scripting.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.